RadNet, a stronger and more connected community. It's a vision for a better future.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I guess it's a rad up all night. It's late. I just got home from work not too long ago, but I've been bombarded all day with all this stuff about these drops from Arrow, Umbrella. What are my thoughts? And I got home and I kind of grazed at them really quick. I have some thoughts on them. Like we can look at them together. Maybe there's some I missed. And I'm going to kind of tell you my game plan here because it's not even August yet, and we're already getting these big drops for October when it comes to physical media, horror, stuff like that. So, kind of going through a lot of the stuff that they announced, I do have a lot of thoughts on some of these releases, and like me as a collector and my mindset right now, what my plan is here. There's some I'm going to get, there's some I'm going to pass on, and there's some I'm definitely undecided on as well. So October is shaping up to be a pretty big deal, and we haven't even got official pre-order announcements for a lot of stuff yet. The big one being Trick or Treat from Synapse and Redshirt Pictures, that hasn't even been dropped yet. And we already know that's going to be about a $66 release. So very, very interesting to see what's coming in store for the physical media world these next couple months. So what I want to do tonight is I'll say what's up to the chat, and I'll kind of dive into a lot of the new physical media news that we got over the last couple days and kind of just break it down, give you my thoughts, see what your opinions are on a lot of this stuff, and just kind of go from there. So feel free to interact. I'll do my best to kind of go back and forth with the chat throughout the night. And hopefully I'm on here for about, I would say maybe like 60 to 90 minutes tonight. So let's see who is in the house now. Gus. What's up, Gus, man? How are you, dude? Fight the good fight. How are you? And by the way, Gus, your shirt is in the mail and on its way to you. John Doe Juggalo in the house. What is up, man? Rad week. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Busy. If you guys didn't know, we did a show over on the Rad Pack podcast last night. Feel free to go check that out over on the YouTube. What up, Magic Hands? Robzilla, what's up? Fat Pig the Conqueror. What is going on, man? Wilkie, how are you, dude? How are you, my friend? Tactical Therapist, what is going on? Rod. Your Severin order shipped today. Mine did not. At least I didn't get an email confirmation, but my Vinegar Syndrome has been here for probably like 5 days. And I was going to do a video opening it. It's right here. I was going to do an unboxing, but Dead Pit wants to do like a unboxing together, so I'm gonna wait for them because they haven't got their stuff in yet. What up, Tate Rot? How are you, man? Don Morton in the house. What's going on? Luis, what's going on, man? A lot of new faces saying what's up, so I appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to interact. These are the perfect times to interact when I'm kind of live by myself. Everybody in the chat is usually really cool. Feel free to voice your opinions in here, and I'll try my best to get to people's questions and whatnot. And if you're popping in and not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We are on our way to 10,000 subs. That was my goal for the year, so hopefully we can get there. It's about halfway through the year, and we've got less than 2,000 to go. So if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel now. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button on the stream. It helps this show out. And feel free to share it with your friends. Let me see. The J horror set. Dude, you know what? I mean, maybe. I'm not familiar with a lot of that kind of horror. Like, I was into it for a little while. Like, just the more mainstream stuff like Audition and whatnot. But, like, to me personally, it just doesn't. I probably wouldn't get it. That's just me. I don't know enough about it. I don't have time to watch a lot of that stuff. So I'll probably pass on that. What up, Danny? What up, Caprice? Welcome to the show, girl. Well, we're going to kind of talk about that today, actually. That's kind of where my brain is going now. Because a lot of these announcements we're getting are just double dips. Or just upgrades of like real cool additions we already have. But we'll talk about that. Bonnie, what's going on? Jimmy, what's up, man? What up, Daniel? A lot of cool things to talk about right now. Yeah, for sure. The lot of big drops right now. It's gonna be expensive month. Yeah. Yeah. I know everybody keeps saying no one's sleep on that J horror box set. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's not really my thing. What up, Jane Doe? Dead End, what's going on, man? What's good with you? What up, Beyond? How are you? Beyond the Grave Media in the house. Go check out his channel over there. Grievous Angel, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. Mike, give me your 5 ski over on the super chat. What's up, Garrett? Enjoy Biscuit. Yeah, I'm going to see Limp Bizkit in less than a week. They're playing with Corey Feldman. So it should be a cool show for sure. It'll be an interesting show for sure. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. So I'll give you a little super chat action.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
It's so, thank you, man. It's so weird. Yeah, a lot of mine's been here for over a week. What up, Mark? How are you, man? Welcome back. Thank you, Mama. Tell them what's up. Hit those likes. I appreciate that. Adrian James in the house. What's going on? Liv Morgan. Yeah, SummerSlam's coming up very, very soon. Oh, cool, man. I just got mine too yesterday. I haven't had a chance to pop it in, but I love Risky Business. What up, Huck? Go check out Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. Go check out John Doe Juggalo. What's up, Vanderhoff? Wish Blair Witch. Yeah, we could talk. We're going to talk about Blair Witch. Yeah, I have Red Surf. Yeah, I actually thought Red Surf was pretty good. That's the physical media collective problems, I guess. All right, so we will dive in here because like a lot of this stuff, like I glimpsed at it, but I didn't dig deep. So I can dig a little bit deep with them now. So maybe I didn't check out features. I'm not even sure if they put any, but we can kind of dive into that a little bit here. So I pulled this up. And I'm going to kind of run through what were announced today. So we had some stuff from Umbrella. Umbrella's been killing it lately. Like they're turning into one of my favorite labels right now. Just the way that they put these things together. But, a lot of my issue with them right now is that like I would have purchased something if it was a 4K versus a Blu-ray. Now I'm not crazy 4K guy, but I think what it is that if I've already got the movie, if I'm going to double dip at this point, it needs to be for something different. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Now, again, is this cool? Sure, it's cool. I probably won't buy it. Not that I don't know anything about it. So I will tell you right now, like none of these films right here I'm familiar with. Actually, I lied. The 13th Floor, I think I have seen. I don't know. Like these are pretty cool, but Umbrella's editions are expensive. And that's the thing. Like I can't justify just dumping hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month. As much as this is cool, I don't, this isn't top of mind right now for me. And maybe it sells out, maybe it doesn't. And at this point, like, I'm fine. I'm fine missing out on shit. Like, if I really want something so bad, I'm going to pre-order it. But if I don't and I kind of drag my feet and I miss out, it is what it is. Like, I'm over the I need everything type of thing. I'm just over that now. So at first glance, it looks cool. I do like Australian horror stuff. But for things that I do want, I can't justify probably getting this straight up yet. But maybe the more I look into it, maybe the more I will. But like I said, I mean, this has got to be at least $100. So it's cool though. It's a nice looking set. We got the Imprint stuff. So, at first glance, I'm saying, okay, I want Superstition and I want the Blair Witch box set. Now, the problem is, as soon as this was announced, we got word that Second Sight is going to release a 4K of the original Blair Witch. Now, I feel like this is happening a lot. I don't know how these companies are all getting the licenses for things. I mean, they're all overseas, they're different countries, I'm sure, but I don't I don't I don't know. It's weird to me that what happened with the Hitcher, this, that, and this, and now all of a sudden it's Blair Witch, and I love Blair Witch Project. I've said it 1,000 times. I love that movie. It's still to me one of the scariest slash most influential movies of my lifetime. And I will definitely continue to buy this movie. Now, to have Blair Witch 2 on Blu-ray, it's not my favorite movie. Actually, out of all 3 Blair Witch movies, it's my least favorite. But it would be cool to have it on Blu-ray. So this is a pretty cool looking addition. My only concern now is that, like I said, there's already rumblings that Second Sight's going to announce a real cool Blair Witch movie on 4K with like maybe an alternate cut, something maybe we haven't seen before. So, I mean, with that being said, it really does put a damper on this release, which is crazy. So I don't know here. I'd love to have it, but I don't know. I'm going to have to really just sit on this and think about it. I'm hoping, if the Second Sight rumors are true, that we get the announcement sooner than later. So is the money worth that one movie if they do? I don't know. But out of all of these, I'm going to say right now that Superstition and Blair Witch are the ones I would probably get the most. Now, I like Death Valley, but I have a Scream Factory Blu-ray that I'm perfectly fine with. Antichrist, I have another edition to this movie, and I'm perfectly fine with that. The Polanski stuff, it's not one that I'm jumping to grab. I think there's one movie in there that I have, but that's about it. Suspiria, I love the new Suspiria movie too. I have a Blu-ray already. I think I have like a 4K Steelbook. I'm cool with that. Maybe it's a Blu-ray Steelbook. I don't know. I think I have a Steelbook of it, but I'm fine with that. So let's take a look. Caligula, I'm good. I have it on DVD. I don't need to watch that anymore. All right. Here's another big one. Here's a big one. Trick or Treat. Now, I know everybody's excited for this one. I'm not necessarily a big fan of this artwork here. I know it was a Sarah Deck joint. I like her work. I just don't care for this image personally. I saw that you can get the original artwork, which I would get if I got this. I got to see more about this. Now, it's kind of a bummer to me that it wasn't put in a big hard box. Like, I mean, it's got a little fold-out poster. You get this little book. You got some cards. I do like this image better. But I've said this before. I think Trick or Treat's a great movie. And at one point, it was like my favorite horror movie when it first came out. I love anthologies. I think this is fantastic. But I will say that as the years went on, I found myself watching it less and less. Now, could I have oversaturated myself with it at one point? Maybe. Could it just have become overly in my face all the time? Maybe. The Blu-ray from Scream Factory is really cool. It's got a great artwork on it. Now, I don't know the difference here as far as the features. It says brand new 4K restoration from Arrow, which again, that is cool because Arrow does a fantastic job. I will give them that. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything that stands out that I haven't seen before. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably get it, but I mean, I wish that they had done something better for this movie. Maybe a big hard box full of some goodies. So I'm not overly excited for this, like most people. I think it's cool. I think it's interesting that Arrow sniped it from Scream Factory as one of their titles because this is a US release. So I'm assuming that they have the rights to it right now, which means we won't see it from Scream Factory It seems that way. I don't know how all this stuff works anymore, but for me and where I stand right now, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get this. But I understand why people are excited. But again, I don't know if there's enough meat on the bone here for me at this point of my collecting career journey. I don't know, whatever you want to say. But if I was to get it, I'm going to get this version here. But that's just me. Now, this is interesting too because I love House of the Devil. I love House of the Devil. Always loved House of the Devil. I have it on DVD. I have a VHS. I have a Blu-ray, right? Like, I was all about this movie. I'm a big Ty West fan. This is a cool addition. But I don't think I'm going to buy it. I have the Blu-ray. I mean, am I going to pay the price for all this extra cardboard? Nah. And to be honest, I don't care about this new image. This front image, that to me is not, I don't like it. I don't think it's a cool image. I think we could have done better. I think the original image is cool. I like this one with the red. I don't know. I wasn't impressed with the image they chose on the front cover of this box. Now, would it be cool to have a big, thick box of House of the Devil? Sure. If Umbrella sent it to me to check out a review, oh, all right. Hell yeah. I love the movie. Let's talk. But I just can't justify what I'm getting here for another Blu-ray. That's my only problem. If this was a 4K, I probably would have bought it because I love the movie so much. But to just go from Blu-ray to Blu-ray, even if there's a difference, I'm looking to see, it doesn't even say anything about like a new scan or anything like that. I can't do it. I can't justify this release for me. If you've never seen this movie, I would highly recommend getting this. I love the movie so much. But for where I am right now, I just can't justify this release. Now, I will say out of everything announced today, this is probably the one I'm most excited for. Now, a lot of people might be like, what? Out of all that, you care the most about full moon stuff? I've said this 1,000 times. I am a huge fan of Demonic Toys. Now, I do have Demonic Toys on Blu-ray, but I do not own any of these other ones on Blu-ray. I do own all these on DVD in a box set, not on Blu-ray. I think this is a cool looking set to have these all in here, all the Dollmans, all the Demonic Toys. I'm kind of all in on this right now. So, again, do I need these movies in 4K? Nah, no. It would have been nice as just an extra perk, but I really don't. The only bummer for me would be like if the Demonic Toys came out in 4K like 6 months later. That would be the biggest bummer for me. I don't need a 4K of any of these other movies besides the original Demonic Toys. But what's also interesting is keep your eye on Full Moon, because when Umbrella announced the big Primeval's box set, a couple days later, Full Moon's like, oh, no, wait, we have our own coming. So is Charles Band going to come out and be like, oh, wait, no, we have a box set of these movies over on our site too? And then you got to kind of play back and forth. Which one's cooler? Which one's better? This is a pretty cool looking edition. I like the artwork in the front, the video zone. I like all that. So for me right now, out of everything we talked about so far, this is the one that I'm definitely going to get. I can justify this. And if you say, well, you look at this and you're like, out of quality of movies, these are the least quality movies that of anything we've talked about. But I also own great editions of everything else we talked about today. I don't know anything about this movie. So if you guys can tell me about this, I know zero about this movie. It says 2007. I don't own this. I've never seen it. I've actually never heard of it. I will look into this. And this could be something I would pick up because I do not own this movie in any other format. I'm looking to see, is it region locked? I guess it looks fine. People are saying it looks good. Again, I know nothing about it. The killer guy, whoever that is, looks pretty cool. But I don't know why this totally passed me by. I don't know much about this movie, nor anything about this movie. So let me know what the story is with time crimes. Um, this I won't get. Eyes Without a Face. I'm good. Let me see. I don't really collect these. What is this? I don't know anything about this. Come on, it's gonna be new stuff. Okay, so here's actually what I was talking about before. Producer Michael Monello has stated that Second Sight will be releasing an edition of Blair Witch that represents the filmmaker's complete vision of the film and is currently slated for October. And also that for 25 years, Artists and Lionsgate have been content to put out a version of the film that is not how the filmmakers intended, with broken motion and film grain over the video. Now that we have an actual filmmaker and producer. So basically, it looks like they're going to try to release a version that we've never seen. Either they're going to clean it up, maybe add some footage. I'm very, very interested in this. It has not been announced yet, but there is a new version of the original film coming out in October with exclusive new content. For the first time ever, the film will look the way it was intended from the beginning. I mean, man, if that doesn't have me by the balls, I don't know what does. This is really cool news, and that's why I'm a little bit hesitant about the Imprint release now. I mean, when they first announced it, I was like, oh, hell yeah, let's go. But I do kind of wish there was the third one in there as well, because I do think that's a pretty good sequel. This was the announcement for Trick or Treat. All right, let's see if there's anything else that's been talked about lately. I did see Longlegs. I liked it a lot. I will definitely be grabbing that 4K. Again, a lot of this is just reprints. Like I've got that Starship Troopers. Don't need that. I haven't watched any Chucky, so I'll probably pass on that. The Ring, I just bought that set, so I won't be getting that. Blade, I own that already. Goonies, I've got that. Sleepy Hollow, I've got that. So again, it's cool. I don't really have a lot to go here. Below the Belt, I know nothing about that, but that looks interesting. A New York City waitress decides to become a professional wrestler. I mean, that already has me already. So I'll probably pick that up. Let's look. Let's look around. Body Double, I've already got it. Won't get that. Link, I've already got it. Won't get that. Where's the J-Horror set? Anyways. There was definitely more. Let me see. There was definitely more announcements, I thought, because people. Oh, they got the Hellraiser. What's the deal here? Is this just a reprint of what we have? Because I've already got this. So is there anything different here that I don't know about? Because if not, then I don't have to get that. Oh, here it is. How did I skip over that? All right, let's take a look here. See, I honestly, I've never seen any of these movies before. J-Horror Rising, limited edition Blu-ray. Can somebody tell me more about this? That I don't already. That doesn't. Again, this doesn't mean anything to me. I've never seen these. Tell me more about these movies here. But I mean, maybe. I need to know more. But yeah, I mean, those are the big announcements, I guess, over the last couple days. But like I said, the one that really stands out to me the most is gotta be the Demonic Toy set. And to be honest, now that I go through and realize like there's a lot of these I'm not going to buy, Trick or Treat is 50-50. It makes me think that maybe this Australian box set would be one to get. I know they announced they were doing what the heck is it called? I have it. Wake and Fright, which are they doing it or Second Sight? But someone's doing Wake and Fright. And I'm going to tell you right now, that movie is fantastic. And wherever that is, I would highly recommend getting it. I'll probably end up buying the 4K of it because it's really, really cool. So let's get back to the chat here. You can tell me how much I suck and whatnot, or if you agree with me on any of this stuff. But like I said, I wanted to be truthful on my thoughts here. I know a lot of people are excited, but I'm over the game of I need all this shit. I'm very happy with my collection. I've got a lot of cool shit. And, when I've got cool stuff like that Trick or Treat box set coming out from Red Shirt, like I need to make sure I'm spending my shit wisely going forward, because there's just so much. I mean, October's coming. I got this, I buy a lot of stupid shit. I got this chainsaw, this Evil Dead chainsaw thing coming. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out. So again, I'm just kind of over the double dipping. Like that's really what it is. Unless it's like a favorite of mine, I won't make a lateral move anymore. They've got to win me over somewhere. Let's see. I'm just going to go back to where I left off here. Let me see. What up, Perry fan? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to keep up, I'm sure, for sure. And that's kind of what it is. I mean, it's really, them competing with each other at this point. I think, honestly, like, I think Scream Factory has totally moved into like bottom at this point. Like, they barely announce shit. And at this point, they're only announcing like some remakes and stuff from like the 2000s and all that stuff. So, I mean, they really got to get their shit together. The premium editions from Umbrella are fantastic. That's probably like one of my favorite things going on in physical media right now. Second Sight, Umbrella's premium editions. I love the VSUs. So yeah, I highly agree. Yeah, I agree. Very, very missed opportunity. And that's why I'm not going to pull the trigger on it. And again, I love it. Like, I will be the first one to sit there and chant how great I think House of the Devil is. And I'm not going to pick that up because it's a lateral move for some extra cardboard and paper. And it's just not going to happen. I would take that. I actually do need a new Leatherface Texas Chainsaw 3 release. Yeah. Yeah, Second Sight is supposedly putting it out. And it is cool. This is cool to have this finally on blue. I mean, agree. You're right. That's another big thing. Like, 4K, is that going to really make a difference? Probably not. To be honest, it's probably going to be dark being out in the woods. But when they say they're going to give us a version we've never seen, that alone is enough for me to do that. I don't have any Blu-ray of that. I've just got the old DVD. But if I did, then maybe I'd be fine. I'd probably be fine with it knowing that Second Sight one's coming. I would say, to be honest, wait for Second Sight. They never do us wrong. Unless you're just a diehard Book of Shadows fan, which I'm not. I think it's fine. I absolutely hated it when I saw it in theaters. Like, despised it. But as I've gotten older and watched it a little bit more, I can appreciate it enough as a movie. But I do think that the other one that came out a couple of years ago is a better sequel. Never saw Trick. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about this one or the Sammy Kerr one, but they're both great movies. They're both great. What up, Jamie? Yeah, I know Scream Factory did Superstition, but surprisingly, I didn't own it. I think it might have been like a limited edition to 1500 or something like that. I don't think I picked it up. I got to really look to make sure before I pull the trigger on it. But if it was the limited to like 1500, I probably didn't, because I feel like they're just too expensive. Some of those ones. So I never ended up getting it. I don't think. I'd have to look. I may have it. I do have the DVD, but I may have the Scream Factory, but I gotta check it out. So if you're obsessed with the movie, then double dip as many times as you want. What up, B MAGA? I'm kind of in that boat too. I don't need another Trick or Treat. For what? An uptick in quality? Like, come on. It's not that important. It's not like we're watching VHS to 4K. Like, this is not going to be a huge jump. Like, again, I didn't buy the Killer Clowns from Scream Factory. I love Killer Clowns, but my Arrow one that I've already spent money on, like, is perfectly fine. So I'm sticking. It is what it is. I'm kind of in the same boat with Trick or Treat right now. The real Trick or Treat's coming. The real Trick or Treat's coming, and it's probably going to be maybe release of the year. So hold your horses on that. Make sure you guys are ready for that. Fatal Games, is the print good on the Blu-ray? Yeah. Is that one of the ones that did Vinegar Syndrome put that one? There's so many games ones. Is it Fatal Games? I mean, again, if Vinegar Syndrome put it out, it's great. It looks great. They do a great job. I'm kind of in that boat right now. Kind of in the boat right now. Yeah, Ty West is killing it. Killing it. I love Umbrella, but the shipping sucks. It does. Now, actually, I would love to place an order. Does anybody have a code for Umbrella by any chance? If you do, leave it in here. I would love to get a discount on an order that I'll probably make. I'm not here to talk you out of it. I'm here to be real. I'm not going to, promote every new title that comes out and says, you need it, you need it. I'm not. I'm going to be real. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to, just be honest with my opinion. If you want it, great. If you have reasons to get it, fine. But I also have people that reach out to me that like feel shitty if they can't afford every new release that comes out. I'm like, listen, you don't have to get all this stuff. This is choice. Like, you don't need it, especially if you already got it. I could see if like you had a VHS of Blair Witch and wanted to watch in different quality, then go buy the Blu-ray, sure. But again, like I said, like, look at all my stuff. I've got to start being a little bit more conscious because there's so much stuff that comes out. I've been spending more money going back in time and buying old shit. Like, let me see if I got anything over here. But I did a video on it. You saw it, like the Evil Dead VHS. I'm going backwards and buying some old DVDs, VHS tapes. A lot of nostalgia buying right now for me. Saving a little money that way. I did get the new Risky Business. I did get that. I just got that. I got some stuff from Severin. I got Cemetery Man. I got the Nail Gun Massacre over here. I still haven't watched it yet. I got Mute Witness. I'm just looking at some of the new stuff I got. But a lot of these things, like Mute Witness, I didn't own. So, of course, I was going to snag that thing. But yeah, it's hard now. You got all these companies competing with each other. Now you got companies that are each putting out the same title. And it's like, oh, shoot, what do I do? Like, it's getting nuts right now. I agree. And this is, I want releases that have been related 100 times for every platform. There are so many amazing films that need to release a first time. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, I'm more excited for different things. Like I said, I've never seen all those Australian movies, but I'm like, you know what? I'd rather get that box set and hopefully find something I've never seen before that's really cool that I don't own than, adding Trick or Treat to my collection for what would it be? The fourth time now? I had the DVD, I had a regular Blu-ray, I had the Scream Factory Blu-ray, and then it would be this one. I want to be the man of the people, I don't want to just shill everything because it's new. I got to be a little more real than that. That's why a lot of times you don't see me doing reviews on a lot of this new stuff because I'm not buying everything new anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. I would have bought the 4K. I 100% would have. It would have been enough with that nice box to justify me buying it. Let me see. Yep. Agree. 100% agree with that. On anything I talked about today, I don't know. Full Moon has some cool releases. I mean, 80s and 90s kind of stuff. Empire, Full Moon. It's cool. I like a lot of that stuff. I think the problem with Full Moon is it gets really bad as it goes on, like where I have a tough time telling people to buy certain things. Like they just sent me a Blu-ray. I haven't even put it in yet, but I have the movie on DVD. But they just sent me the new Blu-ray for Ginger Dead Man, and as fun of a movie it is, it's even tough for me to justify like telling people they need to buy this. I think honestly, for a fun cheesy factor, I would say this is worth buying. But like this is kind of to me where it kind of stops. Like I never got into like those evil bong movies and stuff like that. Like that stuff just wasn't really for me. But a lot of their stuff, surprisingly, like earlier stuff is really cool. Tourist Trap is a great movie. I mean, I think Vanderhoff, if you haven't seen that, you would freaking love Tourist Trap. 100%. It's like a slasher. Yeah, it's a cool release, man, for sure. The Full Moon set, yeah. Thanks, man. I'm pretty behind on the chat, but thank you so much. Hit that like if you guys haven't. Oh, it's a Spanish movie. Okay. What's up, Antanas? How are you? I agree. I would like a real cool release of Castle Freak as well. I think I have the Blu-ray of it. So that's the difference. Is it exactly what we have, but we have it was a UK one? Is that what it is? Oh, I see. Shrunken Heads. That's a good one too. It's a good one too. It's a little full moon action. Let me see. Holy shit, 15 times? I saw it once in the theater and I laughed at it when I was done watching it. I remember I was like with a couple people and I looked over and I said to this girl, like, what the hell? That's it? Like, what is that? And I was like, Mr. Cool Guy. Then I remember we all went to dinner, and then like the next day I kept thinking about Blair Witch, and then the day after I kept thinking about it. And the movie never got out of my head for like a week. I'm like, what the hell? I keep thinking about this damn movie. I'm freaking me out. So I appreciated it like days later than when I was actually in the theater. And now, shit, that honestly is like, to me, still one of the scariest movies to me. I still feel super uneasy watching that movie. That end scene, the kids banging on the tent, like there's something about that movie that just gives me the creeps, but I love every second of it. Yeah. I know. I agree. I wish we had a full box set of all three. But dude, you're getting that new edition. That's the kicker right there. Yeah, what did I ordered the Hitcher. What else do I have coming? I totally like, what's crazy is that I pre-order stuff and I got like a new credit card. So then all of a sudden I started getting emails like saying that like these orders were not processing. So I had to like go back and like put new cards in. And then it was like, oh, well, once you update your payment method, we'll ship it. So like I forget what I order. Like I'm trying to think what I saw today. Oh, American Gigolo was one from Arrow. Silence of the Lambs, 4K from Arrow. Purple Rain. These are all emails that I got in today that basically said, and I needed to update my card. Oh no, maybe not Silence of the Lambs, maybe the other two. Because I just got a new card in the mail. So it is wild. Just you forget what you ordered, and then I swear I ordered Bruiser. I swear I ordered it. I have no idea where I ordered it from. And I'm like looking through my emails to see like where it is, if it's coming. Do I have like a confirmed order? And I can't find a damn thing. So I'm hoping it's coming because I do remember buying that like right away. But I don't know who the heck I bought it from. I went through all my Orbit receipts, all my Diabolic ones. I couldn't find it. So I don't know. I don't have it yet. I know some people have been getting theirs in, but I know I ordered it. That's what's crazy now. Sometimes you forget because things go on pre-order so early. But yeah, Second Sight is killing it. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Okay, I get it now. All right. So I totally forgot that we had a UK version. I see. That's the problem. You know, Umbrella does a good job, but their shit's not cheap either. You know, it's tough because I mean, there's a couple things on there I want, and I already know if I buy them all, it's going to probably be $300. What up, Blue? My boy, Blue. Bug. I mean, you're preaching to the choir, man. You know, and I know a lot of people need new releases for content, so they're going to praise everything. But you know, that's why I'm taking a different turn and going backwards, talking about some old shit because I have a lot of that stuff that a lot of people don't have. Oh, I'm gonna pick up the Criterion for Gummo 100%. I love that movie. I can't believe it's getting a Criterion release. That actually shocks me. But I'm all in on that. What up, Melski? My Killer Podcast, 1/3 of the Rad Pack. Go check out Mel over at My Killer Podcast. Keep your eye on the channel because me and Mel have a video coming out Saturday morning over here. Oh, I don't need the chainsaw. I don't know what the hell my problem is. It's gonna probably sit in a box with that damn Killer Clown's bazooka gun that's been sitting there forever. Oh, come on, man. Don't give me anything. Have you heard the Hitcher 4K is restricted to UK only? No word of our current. What? Are you serious? Did I miss this? Luckily, I ordered it from Diabolic. What is this restricted to you? Like, why would you not tell people this before? Like, hey, don't buy Umbrella. We're coming. Don't buy Umbrella. Oh, by the way, it's region locked. Which is weird because 4Ks are usually never region locked. So I'm so confused. But they said the same thing about Masters of the Universe. And didn't some people come out and say like, oh no, it worked on my player. So I don't know what the hell's going on, man. I have no idea what's going on. This physical media world is whack right now. It's wildness. That is crazy. I did not see this. Shit. I will give you a super chat though. Let me see. Hamster. That is wild, man. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? For real. Mine's already pre-ordered from Diabolic. So I don't know what's going on Umbrella right now. What up, Ryan? Oh, it's off their side. Holy mackerel. I'm so glad I just avoided that whole deal. Yeah, same. What up, Dirk? What's up, man? Go check out Subjective Perspective Collective over there. They got a little versus battle going on this weekend. We'll go check it out. I bet it does look fire. That's a movie that I feel like would look real good. What up, Daily Ghost? What up, man? Yeah. I'm excited because that's where I ordered it from. I hope it doesn't get canceled. I'm waiting forever for Hitcher 4K. I can't either. That's another one I'm super excited for. What up, Take Scare Media? Woo! Thank you, my man. Thank you, Brent. Where's my pen? Let's see. I got to talk to them about getting a rad code. That's what I need to do so I can hook you guys up. Where's my pen at? All right, I'll remember it. Steel 15. Cool. I will be going to Horror Nights in October for the first time ever. So that should be fun. I'll do some videos there. Hopefully they'll have some cool merch. I'm always about merch. You know what's funny is my friend Dennis went to Halloween Horror Nights last year and bought me remember there was like a Chucky, was it like a popcorn bucket or something that like talked? He bought that for me and I still haven't picked it up from his house. So that's like almost a year ago. I got to go get it. What? I was on stage 12 at Warner Bros. Today for work. Simon, what's up, man? That's where the vampire... Oh, shit. Cool, man. Get me over there, Simon. Hopefully, if all goes right, the Rad Pack's supposed to do a meetup in Santa Cruz next year. So if anybody's in the Cali area, make sure to hit me up, and hopefully we can make it all work. I know, me too. I don't know. I'm hoping they do something cool with it, not just like, oh, here's a regular steel book and there's no features. I mean, I hope there's some cool shit with it. Thanks, man. Always gotta keep it rad over here, you know. Got the old black on black here. What's up, Anthony? You asking me? It's the Rad Man. Come on. Thanks for being here. Again, if you guys aren't sub to the channel over here, we're trying to aim to that 10,000 if you like what you see here. Dude, I mean, right? I love Second Sight, but honestly, like, that's the second time they've done this. The second time they've done this. They did it with He-Man, the Masters of the Universe set. They announced it afterwards. Oh, by the way. Hell yeah. I try, man. I gotta do it. I gotta be that guy. Gotta. You know? Dude, great movie. I have a Blu-ray of that movie, actually, from, I don't know what company put it out. I have it over here. Really cool movie. That's one that doesn't get any love ever. Trancers is cool. Yep. I can imagine. Oh, there you go. See? There you go. Oh my god. What's up, man? What's up, legend? Don't forget to spear that like button like Braun always does to Sammy. Yeah, let's do it, baby. Hit that like. The first one or the second one or both? They booed on the second one. When I went to the theater, they booed. 2 times I went to a theater and people booed. Blair Witch 2 and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That's it. Those 2 times people literally stood up and booed at the screen. I remember being like, what the hell is going on here? Blair Witch 1, they didn't boo. I just didn't get it at first, like, because it was so different, you know? It was so different. And I think it really just took people back of, like, the expectation, right? I always thought it was funny, though, like, after the movie came out, do you remember Mezco put out, like, a Blair Witch figure? I always found that fascinating. Like, I would love to get that figure now. It was always in, like, the KB, like, shit bin for, like, cheap because nobody bought it because nobody knew what the hell it was. It's like, Blair Witch figure, you never saw her. So, but now I look back and I'm like, damn it, I wish I had that figure. I think it was it McFarlane? McFarlane maybe did it? I think it was before NECA started. But I always thought that was fascinating was that there was the Blair Witch figure. I would love to get that thing. Yep. It's all good, Carter. How are you, man? I mean, right. Which is wild. Like, how did this all work? Like, Blair Witch, like, Scream Factory literally just did the Ring 4K box set, and then what? The rights went back, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do a steelbook again." Like, it's weird. It's weird, dude. We did think it was real. I mean, the marketing for that at that point in time in 1999 was insane. See, it's so weird because, like, he hated this. I didn't like it in the cinema either. I didn't really care for it, but I love it now. I think I was expecting more. I don't know, but Blair Witch 2, I hated. Oh hell yeah, man! We'll always be doing those things. I love Body Double. Love it. Kind of. I kind of do. I mean, I'm sure. Is it on any editions? Can I watch that? Like, do I have this or did it never come out? I love Drive. Oh, is that what is this? I need to know all this stuff. Gummo. It's hard for me. Oh my god, it's hard for me to recommend it because it's so freaking wacky and off the wall. Um, I can't even say if you like kids and bully and stuff, you would like it because it's different. It's different. But I've always loved it. I went through a period of time in like the late 90s where I was really into like a lot of that obscure type movie like that. No, I don't know anything about Demon Pond. No. Let me see. They can't ship the Hitcher. I'm so confused at what's happening here. S- I'm so confused. I mean, my Dawn of the Dead works here. What up, Phantasmat? Wow, when did all this Hitcher news come out? I'm totally missing all this. Here we go. Apparently, Warner Brothers has a planned Hitcher 4K release. That's why Second Sight restricted the sale. And it's just weird, like that you can region lock a 4K. That's interesting. Have we really ever seen that before? Or a locked 4K? I thought that was the beauty of 4K is they couldn't be locked. Now, again, I have a Region B player, not a Region B 4K player, though. So I have a Region B Blu-ray player. So this might be a problem. But at the same time, I also heard that they said that something else was region locked and it wasn't. So I really don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, I always like the brothers that like lift weights and stuff. I always like those two. It's 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 a confusing movie. Who's in it? I think Rosario Dawson is in it. Is she in that one? Hell yeah, guys. We're above 50. We're above 52 likes. Hell yeah. That's great. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, it's hard. Everybody lives in different spots. I think it's hard for the Rad Pack to do their meetups because we're so far away. I'm far away. But I'm finding that more and more people are in the Northeast. So, hopefully when I do some conventions, we can get some meetups going there. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What's up, Austin? Let me see. There you go, Santa Cruz. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I ordered it. It's pre-ordered. I'm not sure when it's being delivered though. What up, Cursed? Aha. Dude, remember that? That was wild. You know what? When I was talking about that in my head, I was like, I think they did a Darkness Falls figure too. There were two different Blair Witch figures, the tree-looking one and another one. Huh. I see. I never knew that. I remember there being one, but I agree. I love Blair Witch. Um, yeah, I have the Steelbook 4K. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on here. This is the first I've heard of it. Was tonight. Um, that this is happening. So I don't know. I would go on their social medias and see if they posted anything about that on their Twitter or X or IG or whatever. Huh. The 4K is not locked. They just can't sell. Yeah, but that's I've heard that they've said in the past they wouldn't sell to US buyers on some of their releases. I've heard that. But that's why it's good to have places Diabolic, DVD, Orbit, because they're going to get them somehow. And then we can get them that way. I mean, I'm assuming they can get them. Yeah, usually 4Ks work. it's Matt would love Gummo. Yeah, see, this is I think you're on the money, Saturn. I think you're on the money with this. So I would probably go there and order it, um, and see what happens as long as it's not sold out, the pre-order. Because then I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna get more or what. What up, Jesse? I, I agree, but kids got a great. I have a great kids release from Umbrella. Um, no way. Did you really? That's awesome. Ela, what's up? Yeah, this is what I assumed, Ryan. Yeah, I think this is kind of the moral of the story when it comes to Second Sight and the release. Um, yeah, I have known that they've done that before. So I try to avoid ordering from them straight up because of this, because I've heard they've canceled orders and stuff. The only problem with Umbrella with that happening is that if they do site exclusives that you really want, that's the only issue, right? You have to kind of get it from them. New England, baby. Good night, man. Nix my like counter. Keep pumping. Let's get 60 right now. I mean, I'm sure anything Hitcher is worth getting. I just, at this point, if we're getting Umbrella, Warner Brothers, Second Sight, if we're getting all these different editions, I'm going to say the one that's going to win me over is the one is presented the best, right? So I have a hard time thinking Warner's going to do much with this movie besides maybe a steelbook. So Second Sight's got this thing loaded as far as the nice packaging and stuff. So I would probably say still go after the 4K from Orbit or something like that. That's what I think. So, going through these new releases, they're exciting. There's a lot of good ones out there, but for me, I'm not too crazy excited. Like, I want something new. I want something different. As much as some of these movies are really cool, I have really cool editions of them. And I'm just kind of coming out here to be like, you know what? If you have these editions and feel like you're wasting all your money on this stuff, then you just got to be a little bit more, thorough about what you're getting. There's so much out there. You don't need everything. And I'm just trying to be the voice of the voiceless, I guess, and say that because I do have a lot of people that reach out upset that they're draining their bank accounts because these companies just keep putting out more and more stuff. And it's like, if you've got the Blu-ray from Scream Factory, you might not need to get the Arrow Trick or Treat. For what? Just to say you have it? I've said this plenty of times before. It's all fun and games until you have no more space. And it's a real thing. I mean, it sucks. And I'm not somebody that wants my movies all over the floor. They need to be displayed properly. And if I have to cut back on specific double dipping, then I'm going to. If I have to tote away some old stuff that I've got other copies of, then I will. But yeah, I'm just kind of going through there being like, I love the announcements, but it's getting crazy. And I think, it just becomes a lot of these companies competing with each other. And it is about time we got Trick or Treat on 4K. But I said this plenty of times before. I don't need like a movie that I have in Blu-ray in 4K. Like, for instance, I'm going to show this right now. Like, that's not a good example. I'm going to try to find a better example. Like, okay, let's say, like if Truman Show got a 4K, do I really need to get that? This is fine. So, a lot of people will look at their Blu-ray collection and be like, oh, I want this on 4K. I don't necessarily need it. Like, even this, like, I absolutely love Dumb and Dumber. But do I really need the 4K? Do I really like out there be like, oh my God, I hope they do a Dumb and Dumber on 4K? Oh, I'm out there and I'm saying, holy shit, like I need Run with Patrick Dempsey on 4K or on a Blu-ray. I want, what's the other one I talk about all the time? Summer Camp Nightmare. Like, I would love a 4K of that. I would love, a Blu-ray of that. Yes, because that doesn't exist. There's nothing that exists besides VHS. or like I said, if I wanted a House of the Devil, a 4K plus a nice box, and give me that reason to upgrade some of these movies that I love, but they're not necessarily must-haves for me. I'm looking for, like, give me Fright Night 2, all this cool stuff that I can add to this collection. Give me Elm Street box set. That's kind of what I'm after more or less now, is some of these just more titles that we really need, or maybe stuff that's still stuck on DVD that needs a new release, like stuff like that. And if they're just going to give us and rehash the same shit over and over again, upgrade it to 4K, sure, but give me something fancy with it. Like, let's make, like I said, if Trick or Treat was in like a nice hard box, I probably would get it right away. And I hate saying, oh, package collector. I'm more or less like, I just need to be won over at this point. That's kind of my big thing right now. I mean, I have Rush on Blu-ray. I don't need the 4K, so like I'm fine with that. Somebody put it out in a box set. I'm trying to think which company did that. I would take Demolition High in 4K. Yes, I would. I would take Prayer of the Roller Boys in 4K. I will take Gleaming the Cube in 4K. I would take a Reanimator box set in 4K. It would be nice to get them all together. I would do that. But it needs to be a nice box. I would do that. It's coming out in October, but the pre-order is not up yet, unfortunately. Make DVDs rad again, guys. Let's talk about it. If you have some DVDs that you like, let's make DVDs rad again. Put that hashtag on socials. I'm going to be getting hats that say that. And I have shirts. I have a Make DVD Rad Again shirts on shop.borntobyrad.com. So if you want to make DVDs Rad Again t-shirt, go check it out at shop.borntobyrad.com. I just did a video on these. If you haven't watched it on my channel, super underrated franchise that just kind of stopped. Let's give me this. Give me a Blu-ray box set, a 4K box set of these bad boys. How's that? Laid to Rest and Chrome Skull. Let's get a little double pack going. A little box set like that Blair Witch one. I'll jump into that because I only have it on DVD. So something different. If I was Scream Factory, I'd jump all over that right now. Don't bring up the Truman Show. It's too soon. It does have a 4K, so yeah. I didn't even know. I had no idea. The Keep in 4K. See? Just keeping it real, that kid. Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of agree to some extent on some of this stuff. Thanks, Nick. Have a good one, man. You know what's funny? Somebody brought that up the other day. I don't remember like what the difference is now. I mean, I do have the VHS here too, but I haven't watched that in years. I don't remember what the difference is between the two. Yeah, it's not coming this year. Nah. I would take Salem's Lot 4K, yes. But it is a bummer to me because I just got that snazzy Cinemuseum set that I love. I don't need UHF in 4K. I've got a Blu-ray from Scream Factory. I'm okay. I'm okay there. I would take Out of Bounds. Hell yes. Hell yes. What up, Steve? I would love another Reanimator movie for sure. Okay. Solar Babies is good. I would say Rush is one. It's him and Jennifer Jason Leigh. I know I have more. Let me see. No, he's not in that. I mean, he's in Sleepers. It's hard for me to recommend that movie. It's a hard watch. Trying to think what other Jason Patrick movie. He's going to be in Terrifier 3, actually. That's pretty cool. I'm surprised that it hasn't been released either. I don't know, but I would love to get a Blu-ray box set of Tales from the Crypt. Oh, 100%. Guys, if you didn't check that out, actually, not a lot of people checked it out. The video didn't do that well for me, to be honest with you. And I did a whole little retrospective on Laid to Rest, and I think it's a freaking wicked underrated horror slasher from the 2000s. So if you go to my library, my video library, I do a retrospective on it. Cobra 4K, I think does it have one? Does it have one? I would like to see Laid to Rest 3. Sure. I think I just like after doing the video, come to find out, I didn't realize the director passed away. So that could be one of the reasons why it never happened. But I also think with the popularity of something like Terrifier now, I think like a Laid to Rest would do really well. Because to me, it was kind of the wrong place at the wrong time, I think, for that one. Because there was a lot of movies kind of crossing that boundary where now nothing does. And you know, Terrifier kind of came out and been like, hey, we're going to still do things this way. And I think, you know, Laid to Rest kind of would fit in really well right now. Oh yeah, Narc. Narc's another one. I'm not a big fan of shot on video, but I can check it out. Get out of here. Hell no. When I saw Laid to Rest for the first time, I freaking loved it. Loved it. Yeah, I would love Night Flyer to get one. I actually would get an over the top 4K. I love that movie. Oh, like the remake? Straw Dogs remake? I have a Blu-ray of that. I think I've only watched it once. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I think that screams VSU all day. Tango and Cash, I have a Blu-ray. I probably wouldn't upgrade it unless it was like a VSU or something. But it's a good movie. It is it's got a Blu-ray, right? I'm trying to look over here. Maybe I don't only have it on DVD. I would get Surf Ninjas. That's another one. The Barbarian Brother box set. Do I have Vanished? I don't think so. Let me look it up. It's from 2020? Is that the one? Oh yeah. No, I don't have this. Huh. How is Vanished? Let me know. I never even knew about that movie. I do, but I don't think they're as good as Laid to Rest. I think I have a Blu-ray of that. Santa with Muscles. Did I have a Blu-ray or just a DVD? I think I have a Blu-ray of that. Captain Ron. That's still stuck on DVD. Speaking of that, Encino Man, I would get that in a heartbeat. Yeah, I mean, there's so many out there that are still in need. Like I'm looking at movies that only have VHS, that only still have DVD. It's like, where are some of these movies? These are ones that I think would be really, really cool to get announced, and instead of just kind of rehashing a lot of the same stuff. But again, guys, I wanted to make sure to come on here and just talk about some of this news because I know I'm not trying to be negative. I just want to be a different lens to what everybody else is probably saying about this. I'm sure everybody is jumping for joy, which again, they're cool releases. And if I didn't own these, then my opinion would be a lot different. But I'm just trying to take it from a different lens. And, you know, unless this has got some new stuff on it, like I have Blair Witch on Blu-ray already. Now, is Blair Witch something that's going to look insanely good on 4K in comparison to the Blu-ray I have? Probably not. But when you give me a nice package from Second Sight and say, hey, we're going to include a new version of this movie you've never seen, then guess what? You just won me over. right? So that's kind of where I'm at right now is I want, and I will give credits like Anchor Bay. Anchor Bay must have released Evil Dead like 1,000 times, but it always seemed like every time they released it, they give you a little bit of something new. And I could always appreciate that about Anchor Bay and how they would do things. Is like, hey, we're doing Halloween again, but this time you got this documentary, or hey, we color corrected it. So, you're going to watch it for the first time like you've never seen it before. Love it or hate it, it was still a different viewing experience than what you were used to. So I do have to give credit for them where they were always trying to make things a little bit different to, put a little bit more meat on the bone when it came to buying the same movie over and over and over again. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Let me know down in the comments below. Is there anything that I talked about? What are you going to get? Like I said, as weird as this is, I'm definitely going to get the full moon set. And that Ozploitation set looks really interesting as well. So I might snag that. And thank you so much for the umbrella code, by the way, because I do want to get the Hell House box set because I don't own any of those movies and I really do like found footage stuff. So I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen any of the sequels, so I'll probably pick that up with that code. So thank you so much for dropping that in there. And pay attention to the channel, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like button on this stream here. If you're not subscribed to the Rad Pack Pod, go check that out. We did a Jim Carrey special last night. And Saturday morning, me and Mel are going to talk about something very different on this channel. So I want you guys to check it out and just kind of chime into what we have to talk about. And if you like that kind of conversation, then there's plenty of other things we can talk about when it comes to stuff like that. So guys, thank you so much for checking this out. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And like always, stay